Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we would discuss about how to set up the environment for creating ADK agents, and then also we would build our first ADK agent using only the LLM. So I would show that in two environments. First, we would do it in Google Colab, and then I would show it how to do it in on a Linux machine. Yeah. So let's start. So on Google Colab, what you need to do is basically do a pip install of Google ADK. This is the only package that you need. So let me run this first. So 5 seconds. So it is done. So once it is installed, then you need to now second you need to set up the API key, right? Now, and this is needed because you would be using we would be using Google Gemini 2.5 class for this demo, and so we need a Google API key, right? So this is the API key I'm using for this demo. You need to create your own API key, and this you can do it for free. You don't need to give any credit card credentials, or you need to don't need to pay anything for that. Using your Google account, you can go ahead and create it, and let me show you how to do it, and then keep it secret because this is linked to your account. So obviously here I am showing this API key, so after the demo I would delete this key, right? So to create the API key, you go to your Google Cloud Console. Yeah. On the left hand side, you would see API and services, and here you see credentials. So once you click there, it would take you to this API page. Uh, it's running a bit slow. Okay, yeah. And now here, whatever keys I have already created, like for this demo, I have created this key, which you saw just now. And for creating, you go here and create a credential. You click on the API key, and then the system would create it for you. You need to have a project selected for that. In this case, if you see here, I have the project here. If you do not have a project, if you are coming here for the first time, you click here, you get this page and create a new project, right? If you already have a project, you can create the API key within that in that project. So here I'm using the same project to create it. Once you create it, when you do it, you can get the key from here, copy it, and then uh, um, paste it here, right? This is the same API key. Now you need to run it to set the API key, Google API key. This is done. Second step is done. Now the third one is to write the code for the ADK agent. Yeah. So here for the basic agent, uh, this is the code. If you see from here to here is the code for the basic agent, and this is so simple in ADK. It's basically two lines of code. The first line is this, where we are doing importing agent from Google ADK agents, and the second statement, this is basically a one statement, though I have split that into multiple rows for readability, but it is basically one statement. So you defining the root agent, and you need to specify the model. This is 2.5 class for which we set the API key previously, and then you give a name of the agent, and you give a description. And this part is important. The instruction is where between two doc strings you can write all the instructions that you need to want to give to the agent, uh, and that is how you control the behavior of the agent, right? So from that perspective, this instruction is very important. Yeah. Now to run it in CLI, uh, you can do ADK run and give the folder. So I'm saving this code in this folder, basic agent. So this agent would be there in this folder. So hence I'm doing ADK run and give the folder name where you have the agent. Yeah. Uh, so I'm writing it to the file, and then I am running it in ADK run, right? If you do it ADK web, you actually get a UI also, which I would show you when I run it from my Linux machine. But from here, you did the ADK run, and now it is running, right? Running the agent, basic agent. And this is the name, the name that you have given here. This is what you see it, which agent is running. Now, let's ask some question. Who are you? So you get a response from the basic agent, right? I am a large language model trained by Google. Uh, what can you do? So since this is only a basic agent, it only has access to the LLM. So it is saying I can answer, respond to your question, generate text, summarize information, translate language, help in creative task, and engage in conversations, right? Uh, so, uh, so this is basically what the LLM is trained on, right? All the content that it has, based on that, it can respond to your queries. For example, if you say, tell about Infosys, so you get a response from that, right? The history, the core business, industry focus, global presence, and all that. You all the information. This is all what the LLM is trained on. But if you ask it something current dated question, for example, what is the date today, that it won't be able to respond because, if you see, to get current date, please check the device log and reliable online sources, because it I do not have access to the real-time information. That's what you see it here, including the current date. My knowledge cutoff is generally a bit in the past because it was trained on particular some set of data, and only on the basis of that it can respond to that. Similarly, if you ask what is the Bangalore today, so again, you would get a similar kind of response that I cannot provide you real-time information like current dated. My knowledge base is for I was whatever data I was trained on, right? To get the weather data, you go to weather.app or this website, Google Weather, and all that stuff. So it would give you some info where you can go and find it, but it is telling I cannot tell you because it's a real-time data, right? So this is the limitation of LLM if it only has access to the trained, or the knowledge, whatever it is trained on, right? And that is where we need to provide tools and other means for the LLM to go and get the current data, which we would demo in the next demo. So I'm stopping this video here. In the next demo, we would showcase how you give tools to the agent so that it can get you real-time data as well. So see you in the next video.